Distinguished participants, first of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity to contribute to your important discussions at an important time. The newly adopted Sustainable Development Goals constitute a bold vision for a life of dignity for all. They recognize that there can be no dignity without health. And that is the inspiration behind the Every Woman, Every Child movement. Promises are easy to make, but as we see, sometimes hard to keep. That is why our discussions about measuring our efforts and ensuring accountability are so important. The recommendations of the Commission on Information and Accountability are crucial for the new agenda. The Independent Expert Review Group has provided important insight, and I thank you for that. The Partnership for Maternal, Newborn and Child Health has helped us track commitments, and citizen voices have helped to drive progress on the ground by demanding action from their leaders. Now we need to lay the groundwork for enhanced accountability to deliver on the SDGs and the global strategy for women's, children's and adolescents' health. Implementation of the 2030 Agenda will be reviewed at the High-Level Political Forum. That process can substantially benefit from the lessons learned over the past 5 years from Every Woman, Every Child on how to structure mutual and independent accountability for partnerships. We need your ideas. We need your vision to shape this forum and engage in the UN at large. At the same time, while you discuss a reformed accountability mechanism, you must also bear in mind how this fits into wider accountability for the SDGs overall. These must be seen as complementary processes. It must be able to track progress, accelerate action, and allow for course corrections and updated policies. It must have a long-term vision of how today's actions shape our future outcomes. We need all partners to ensure that women, children and adolescents can survive, thrive and transform their societies. This is essential to realizing a stable, peaceful and healthy future. It is to the world's women, children and adolescents, the SDG generation, if I may say so, that we are ultimately responsible and accountable. I count on you working for the implementation of each and every one of these goals, but also to realize that the goals are interrelated and that we must have an integrated view of the work ahead. It requires that we come to the conclusion that we live in a world where peace is part of development and development is part of peace, and that in the end human rights and rule of law also should prevail. So I wish you all the best on this very important aspect of how to make sure that we really live up on the ground to the goals that we set for ourselves. Thank you very much.